Hello, welcome to the Beard Out Podcast. Podcast where we talk about the two greatest things in the world, beer and Weird Al Yankovic. My Aunt Lala and my dad are the hosts of the show. Thanks for listening to the Beard Out Podcast, part of the Odd Pods Media Network. Stay weird and enjoy the show.
Hey, this is Russ.
This is Kyle.
This is Michelle.
From the Infectious Groove Podcast. Join us every Monday for the most fun you can have with a music podcast. The Infectious Groove Podcast uses a positive and fun approach as we take time every week to share our jammy jams, then dig into a thought-provoking topic discussing all decades and genres of music. You can find the Infectious Groove Podcast on all major podcast platforms, or you can head to infectiousgroovepodcast.com to find us there and subscribe. We might have a controversial opinion here or there, but we always have fun with it.
Oh, I'm sure I'll say something dumb.
Subscribe to the Infectious Groove Podcast, part of the Odd Pods Media Network.
Okay, here we go.
Well, hey, how are you doing? Have a seat. Have a drink. Boy, I can glad to see ya. What can you say? Where's Lala?
Once again, it's everybody's favorite podcast about both beer and Weird Al. I believe we are the premier podcast about both beer and Weird Al. Yes, that's right. It's the Beard Al Podcast, a podcast where we talk about two of the greatest things in the world, beer and Weird Al. And you know what?
I had to pop myself a beer.
Ha! I'm Lauren.
And I'm still John.
Okay, great. And you know, we're doing things the Beard Al Podcast way. And that way is pouring beers here at the jump of the show. I'm drinking out of a very inappropriate glass for both of the beers that I have chosen for this, but I also don't care. Oh, see,
Is this appropriate for a sour?
yeah, well, I mean, why not?
When I was at the restaurant that is this glass, I ordered a sour of theirs, and this is the glass that they gave it to me in.
Well, then,
so.
Yeah, I feel like that makes sense. I'm drinking out of a Guinness pint glass, but I'll tell you.
Oh.
I will tell you why. The 2 weeks before we got married, Russ and I were at Culhane's Irish Pub, which is where we now do our karaokeing, and they had Guinness people there with pint glasses offering free engraving.
Oh my goodness!
So I have a pint glass that says Lauren and Russ with the wedding date on it. And he has
Wow.
one that says Russ and Lauren with the wedding date on it. And they screwed up and made an extra one that said Russ and Lauren with the wedding date on it. So we gave it to Mom and Dad.
Oh, there you go.
They were all
Nice.
free, you know, but they were like,
Yeah.
oh, we made a third one by accident. And I'm like, I'll take it. What are you going to do with it? So, you know, there you have it. So I was like, my Beard Al Podcast pint glasses are in the dishwasher. And so I was like, well, you know what? What better maiden voyage of my engraved wedding pint glass than having a lovely conversation with my lovely, freshly goateed brother.
Yeah, I've got a goatee now.
John has a goatee. John is his own evil twin.
Yeah. I'm my own grandpa.
Many, many years ago when I was 23, I was married to a widow who was pretty as could be. This widow had a grown-up daughter who had hair of red. My father fell in love with her, and soon they two were wed. I'm my own grandpa. Yeah.
What a song.
What a song indeed. But we're not talking about that song today, John. What song are we talking about today?
Talking about that Gilligan's Isle thing. Number 156 out of 163.
Oh boy.
Yeah. And I could only imagine that when we do our re-ranking, this will move down at least 6 spaces.
At least.
because this song is not better than any of the songs that we are including from the Al Yankovic story soundtrack.
That is true.
So, that being said, this will move down to at least 162.
Yeah, at least. Yeah. But so we're not gonna talk too much about it now because we're gonna do a whole thing about it.
That's coming up. But I'm just musing. I'm like, you know what? This 156 ranking, it's worse than that.
Yes, it's worse than that. But yeah, it's great. It's great. So
what beer do you have?
Oh my gosh! Blah, blah, blah. I have from Funky Buddha. Funky Buddha Brewery in Oakland Park, Florida. It is the Floridian wheat beer. It's an unfiltered German-style Hefeweizen brewed to embody the freewheeling spirit of the Sunshine State. And I have chosen this to go with Isle Thing because there's just a lot of like beach imagery on the can.
Sure.
You know, so that's why I picked it. And actually, this particular can of Funky Buddha Floridian wheat beer was gifted to us as a wedding present by Michelle from the Infectious Groove podcast and stuff like that. So,
oh my gosh,
yeah, she sent us a box of beer as a wedding
box of beer,
and I'm like, yep, I'll take that. And then I saw this sitting in the fridge, and I was like, that will work. That will indeed work. Yeah.
I mean, as we get down low on our list here, the pairing doesn't need to be the best, you know?
Right. We're just
as long as it's a good beer, which is it?
Yeah, it's fine. I rated it a 3.8 on Untapped.
Okay, so it's not your favorite,
well,
but it's not
this
awful, so okay.
No, I would say, like, as far as, like, Hefeweizen, like, wheat beer type situations go, there are better ones. But this one's fine. What happened?
I just noticed something.
What happened?
So I have two beers paired.
Uh-huh.
Right? And so the first one I have paired is an offering from Dogfish Head.
Where are they located?
They're located in Milton, Delaware.
Right, okay.
Delaware,
I think you've mentioned that once or twice on the show.
Maybe. I'm not sure if I have. I have the SeaQuench Ale Session Sour. It is a mashup of a crisp Kolsch, a salty Gose, and a tart Berliner Weiss, brewed in sequence with black limes, sour lime juice, and sea salt to make this the most thirst-quenching beer Dogfish Head has ever brewed.
Oh.
I mean, Gilligan's Isle, SeaQuench, I feel like it works. Right? But that's not what I just noticed. So I'm drinking that Dogfish Head beer out of a glass that it says CHB on it, which means Crooked Hammock Brewing Company. Also in Delaware. The second beer that I have paired up is from Crooked Hammock, and I have a Dogfish Head glass that I was planning to pour it into.
That's delightful. No, you got things all backwards and screwed up.
Yeah, but the styles just work better for the glassware. So
yeah, I understand.
It's funny.
I like it. So yeah, Isle Thing, not our favorite, but I feel like we're gonna have some things to talk about because I did a little research ahead of time. The first thing I had to do was make sure I got the pronunciation right on the artist of the original Wild Thing.
Is it Tone Loc or Tone Loc?
Tone Loc.
Tone Loc, okay.
Tone Loc. Yeah. And I watched the music video for Wild Thing earlier today. So it rips a lot from the Robert Palmer with the girls, you know, just kind of standing there like dumb dancing back and forth, which is fine. It became a music video trope, like what have you. But then I really listened to the lyrics of Wild Thing, and part of
I'm sorry.
I know. I don't know why I did it, but part of me is like, what Weird Al ended up doing with Isle Thing is slightly more brilliant than we might give it credit for at face value because we don't care for this song so much. Structurally, it's exactly the same. It's about meeting a girl, then, you know, she was in the mood to do something, and then he's like, well, okay, let's do it. And it's either the Wild Thing or the Gilligan's Isle thing. And then later on in the song, the mother catches them doing either the Wild Thing or the Gilligan's Isle thing and says, it's okay, kids. I was once young like you, and I loved doing either the Wild Thing or the Gilligan's Isle thing.
Okay.
And then at the end of Wild Thing, he finds out that this particular woman is a whore because it will cost him $50 to do the Wild Thing with her. So it's like he's surprised at how this all ended up, and he's like, oh, no, thank you. I don't want to do a whore. At the end of Isle Thing, he's surprised that he's like, well, look at this. I didn't want to do it, but I'm into it now. Surprise. And then, you know, hasta la vista, little buddy.
Okay.
So Weird Al did a good job with what he had to work with there. This is from 1989 off the UHF soundtrack.
Right. I mean, it doesn't make it any better. Like, I don't know. It would not change my ranking.
No, nor mine.
I'm still pooping on it.
You can poop on it all you want. Here's some further information for you to poop on. The original version of Wild Thing, that guitar riff that's in it, was an unauthorized sample from Van Halen's Janie's Cryin'.
I thought so, yeah.
And what had happened was it was released on like a 12-inch, you know, single kind of thing, like just for radio, right? And then Alex Van Halen was out like in the car and heard this and was like, wait a second, that's my drumming. I did not authorize this.
Uh-huh.
And it turned into a whole kerfuffle. So they had to like do a different guitar riff like after like a radio single had already been put out. And yeah, so that's a thing that had occurred there with that also. I also think
that just makes the song even worse.
Right, but it's off of UHF though.
Well,
yeah, I know. Ha ha. I also like how he worked in Funky Cold Medina into the lyrics of Isle Thing because that's Tone Loc's other song.
Yeah.
So, you know, I thought that was very, very interesting. I'm not like, I'm sure this is even funnier if you're like a big Gilligan's Island person.
Yeah, I was never all that into it either.
No.
I turned to Natalie this morning and I'm like, hey, so the song that Lauren and I are talking about later is all about Gilligan's Isle. What can you tell me about Gilligan's Island? And she's like, a 3-hour tour?
That's all anybody knows.
That's it. Yeah, so I don't know much about Gilligan's Island.
It's one of those things, it's like a cultural touch point. Like everybody knows what Gilligan's Island is and everybody knows a 3-hour tour, but nobody knows specifics anymore.
Right, yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's not like I Love Lucy, where like when we were growing up, I Love Lucy reruns were all over daytime television. And so it's like, sure, I'll have it on. And like that way you and I watched I Love Lucy.
Yeah.
But cannot say the same thing for Gilligan's Island.
No.
Sure, there were probably reruns on at some points in the day, but I feel like I Love Lucy was on all the time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I Love Lucy is just an arguably better
like I even feel like I could say I watched the Andy Griffith Show more than Gilligan's Island.
Okay, then. See, I was an I Dream of Jeannie person. I loved I Dream of Jeannie.
Oh yeah, and Bewitched.
Yeah, those were my two. Like just women with magical abilities. I just get a kick out of it.
What about Leave It to Beaver?
Not into it.
No.
I can take
Dennis the Menace.
You know, I enjoy Dennis the Menace.
Okay.
A menacing little child. Menacing little child. Oh, can I sidebar you with something? Because it'll give us an opportunity to say William Irish, if you want.
Sure.
Okay. So we were out yesterday, and Russ wanted to get the Billie Eilish album "Happier Than Ever" on vinyl because he had ordered a turntable set up for us to have.
Yes,
So
you
we'll be
guys.
able to
Yeah,
play
you're
stuff.
getting back into the vinyl. Yes.
Right. So in the kitchen, there's like a little stoop, and he just kind of leaned it on the stoop. So it's up off the floor, but it's just kind of leaned on this little stoop, like near the back door, right? And the cover of the album, it's Billie Eilish, and she's just kind of like looking off to the side, and it's a face. And we're sitting on the couch this morning, and we hear, then I look over, Bella is growling at Billie Eilish. Because there's a face where she wasn't expecting, like she wasn't used to a face being there.
Yeah.
And then
yeah,
she's doing it, and she's like, her ears are like up real high, and she's like slowly backing away, like staring at this Billie Eilish record. And I look at Russ, and I was like, she's barking at Billie Eilish.
Yeah.
I'm like, dogs.
That's
like,
funny.
What gets into their head like that? I just thought it was a hoot.
Barking at William Irish.
Barking at William Irish. Yeah. Yeah. That's the.
I'm the bad guy. Oi.
That's delightful. So, yeah. So, that's the thing. I was just like, oh my God, this freaking dog. It's too funny. It's too much. Too much. How's your dog? How's Holly?
She's good. She still barks at passersby, but she is a lazy mofo. Like yesterday, we took Natalie's car to get an oil change, and so we just packed everybody up into my car, and I met Natalie at the shop, and so like Holly's in the car too, obviously, and so we drop the car off, pick up breakfast on the way home, start eating breakfast, and then when we're done eating breakfast, I get the call, oh, your car's done, so we pack everybody back up into the car, go pick it up, and then come back. We get back and we're sitting in the living room. Holly's just sleeping on the couch. And I'm like, what have you done today?
Yeah.
You've done nothing but ride in the car.
That's mentally exhausting for dogs if it's not something that they do all the time.
She does do it all the time.
Oh, well, then never mind. I take that back.
She loves going on car rides.
Well, who knows
She
then?
does it like every weekend. She's in the car.
I don't know, she just got tired.
I don't know.
Well, the dogs have a thing where this is actually the scientific term for it. This isn't me being funny. It's called loafing.
Okay.
Where like she'll look like she's sleeping, and like she may drift in and out of sleep, but there's a bit of like alertness on where dogs will just like reserve their energy for when the next thing happens. So they'll just kind of loaf. Troy's a great loafer. Like he just hangs out all day and just like doesn't do much, and then there are times when the mailman comes and he will go like right to the window and like bark at it, and there are other times where he'll be there and like he'll just like lay on the couch, the mail will happen, and he'll just kind of look over and go like he'll be like, I'm aware of this, but I'm not going to get up and do anything about it. There was a snake in the yard the other day.
Oh
yeah. And Troy like got like up real close to it. It was like a little like, skinny little
garter
thing.
snake.
Yeah. And like he starts barking at it. He's freaking out. And this snake is like, oh no, I'm a snake. And it's like slithering around all over the place. It ultimately like climbed up a bush and got out of their way. But oh my God, like the two of them now, they've just been peeing at the base of this bush because they're like, that's the last place we saw this snake.
Yeah.
Snake.
That's funny.
Snake.
What kind of dogs do you think are the best loafers?
Best loafers?
Yeah, best at loafing.
Hush puppies. Because that's a type of
I mean, that's good
shoe.
too. I was going to say corgis because they look like a loaf of bread.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Bulldogs are probably good loafers as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anything that's kind of like potato.
Yeah, anything's that's got the stubby the stubby legs.
Yeah. Yeah. Any type of potato dog are good. Are good loafers.
For sure.
For sure. There was another thing I wanted to tell you. There's another parody of Wild Thing.
Is there?
Yes. There is a Christian parody act called Apologetics with an X that we are going to tackle on this show at one point. It's been like cooking for a little while there. Just got to kind of get that figured out and organized. But
Sure.
Anyway, Apologetics has a parody of Wild Thing, which again is a song about sexual relations
With a hooer.
called Child King, about the shepherds and the wise men finding the baby Jesus. And it led us to the Child King.
Wow. No way.
Yeah.
No.
I listened to it today and I'm
Oh my
like,
gosh.
holy macaroni. This is too much Child
So that
King.
just kind of reminds me. A number of years ago, Natalie and I went to go see a live performance of The Gift at Christmas time at like some church out in the back mountain.
Okay.
And it's the story of
the Child King.
baby Jesus and all. Yes, it's the story of the Child King. And there's this one part where we see off to the side a shepherd and these 3 live goats.
Okay.
And I think that they were placed there so that way the shepherd can man this fireworks box that was there, and not look out of place. So there were goats there, and up in the back, out pops Lucifer. And when he pops out, these fireworks go off, and the narrator of the thing goes, and the shepherd said, and I just turned to Natalie and I said, and the shepherd said, holy shit, because they were right next to this fireworks box with these 3 live goats. And it's like, and the shepherd said, holy shit. Yeah, it was just really funny to me. It reminded me of that. So every time, like at Christmas time, I always just turn to Natalie and say, and the shepherd said, holy shit.
Oh my God. That's great.
And then when Lucifer pops out, I also go, who's this guy? Like, who's this guy?
Who's this guy? What does he think he's doing?
Yeah.
Who's this
Who does
guy?
he think he is? Well, who's this guy?
Who's this guy? Oh, that also reminds me. This weekend,
Oh,
apparently,
man.
I'm thankful that it's over. Because this weekend at one of the theaters downtown, they're doing Jesus Christ Superstar. And the commercials for it have been incessant on the TV, trying to get people to buy it. So anytime one of the Jesus Christ Superstar commercials come on, invariably one of us goes, Jesus Christ, this commercial again.
Yeah. That's good. That's good.
Yeah, I'm glad. It's
It is the
over.
time of year that Natalie likes to listen to the Jesus Christ Superstar soundtrack.
Oh boy.
Yeah. That's all right.
Yeah. Do you remember?
There's a couple things in it that I just like to pick out and it's like, don't crowd me.
No, don't crowd me. Is it the sound like the? It's
Look at all my trials and tribulations. Yeah.
Is it the soundtrack from the movie or is it from the
Yeah.
from the movie?
No, the movie. Absolutely the movie. Get out! Yeah, the high. Yeah.
Because I remember we watched
Yeah,
that
no, he
one
told
time.
it's yeah.
The whole bit with Judas where he's like freaking out but he goes
Yeah.
It's like all over the place. That's the only thing I
A
remember.
jaded mandarin. Yeah.
We went to see that once with like a church like field trip type situation. Jesus Christ Superstar. The one my main takeaway from that was I was wearing pantyhose and the seats in the theater were like scratchy and like it ruined that pair of pantyhose because they had all these little like runs in them from the chairs and I was like, Jesus Christ Superstar ruined my pantyhose. So,
That's funny.
yeah. Whoa!
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, if you listen to the movie soundtrack, Jesus Christ has range.
Jesus Christ, does he ever?
Yeah. Seriously.
Yeah.
He had range.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder who
Good singer. Great singer.
who
Did you watch the Jesus Christ Superstar live thing that NBC did a couple years ago? I think it was John Legend.
I watched it. I watched it.
It was okay. Not as good as the movie.
Oh, see,
I mean, he was probably a Broadway guy.
well, Ted Neely considers himself a baritone and is known for his extremely wide vocal range and rock screams, notably the G above high C in Gethsemane from Jesus Christ Superstar.
Yep.
So he is known for his very wide vocal range. He's 79 years old now. But yeah, I was like,
It is time for me to move on to my second beer.
oh, good, because I was kind of like, these heffies go down easy.
That particular sour goes down easy for me.
It's not a
'Cause
super
it's
sour.
like lime and salt.
The
Like,
salt
oh my
does
gosh.
it, yeah.
I had to pop myself a beer.
Ooh, I forgot how good this smelled. I also have reasoning for my second beer that is very shaky and tenuous, but I'm going to shoehorn it in. Oh, well, this glass is more appropriate for this one that I have because it says serve in a tumbler. So this is almost the right shape.
Ah, there you go.
What do you have as your second aisle thing offering?
I have from Crooked Hammock Brewing. I'm just looking to see if they're considering it Rehoboth or Shoot Lewis.
Shoot Lewis.
Shoot
Lewis. John had a little spill accident.
I dropped the can about 6 inches and some popped out the top. It's okay. I will need to get a paper towel here in a second, though.
I saw
I'm
a
not
splash.
finding where they're calling it from.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. Middletown, Delaware, because it's between Lewis and Rehoboth.
Oh, so it's the
Got it.
middle town.
Yeah.
Got it.
It's called Deep Seas Double IPA.
Oh!
Why did you pick that beer to go with
Um,
this song, John?
Because they're stranded at sea.
Oh,
Yeah.
I get it.
I am going to go get a paper towel or two.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
John had spilled beer on himself. I see him. He's going into the bathroom to get some paper towels. He probably still has his earbuds in so he can hear me. He's nodding his head. That's what's happening. That's why I didn't call him a poop face, because I figured I could call him a poop face. See, this is how professional we are here on the Beard Out Podcast. Look at.
The podcast where we talk about two of the greatest things in the world, beer and Weird Al Yankovic.
That's
I'm
right.
Still John.
I'm still Lauren, and John is now.
Together, we form
Yeah.
the Wonder Twins. No.
Whoa! With our powers
Shape
combined.
of a bucket of water.
Shape
of a wild tiger.
Yay!
Shape of a screeching eagle.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whoa!
My shirt kind of matches the song.
It's true. It's Chomp. It's the
Yeah,
shark.
I've got Chomp on.
It's the shark on it.
Uh-huh.
Mine doesn't. I'm
Numerous sharks.
wearing my Beauty and the Beast shirt.
Mm.
But it's a tale as old as time.
So Russ is on there twice.
Yeah, he's the Beauty and the Beast. I'm just a teacup. You can call me Chip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chip.
This is the first time we've gotten together and we're not talking about teeth in a while.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, sharks have teeth.
Sharks do have like rows and rows of them.
I think we talked about that.
We did. I'm sure we did. But anyway, my second beer, when Mom and Dad came down, they brought me some Troegs. So
Nice.
I have the Troegs Perpetual IPA from Troegs Brewing in Hershey. Troegs
Man, that just
Independent
keeps
Brewing.
going on and on and on.
That was the whole thing because it's like it seemed like they were on this island forever. It's like perpetual.
For a 3-hour
It
tour.
was supposed to be a 3-hour tour, but it ended up being perpetual. Speaking of, and this is the thing that Al mentions in the song, they sure did have a lot of stuff with them for a 3-hour tour.
They did, didn't they?
Yeah.
I didn't get to read the blurb on my beer, so I'm going to do that real quick.
Oh, it's so good.
It's 8.5%. Something of epic proportions lurks beneath the surface. Centennial in the kettle and a double dry hop of Citra leave this mysterious marvel dripping with tropical flavors. Deep seas the day.
Ooh, I like that. Deep seas the day. Well, I'll read my blurb now. I'm going to deep seas this
Yeah,
opportunity.
go ahead and do it.
Oh, yes.
Copy me. Go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah. At Troegs, artisanal meets mechanical in a state of IPA we call Perpetual. Cycling through our hopback vessel and dry hopping method, this bold imperial pale ale emerges rife with sticky citrus rind, pine balm, and tropical fruit. Fruit. Yeah, it's 7.5%
Nice.
alcohol by volume. Perpetual IPA.
Nice.
Yes. Very good. Very, very good. It's delicious and delightful and delectable. So there's other things. There's other things in the aisle thing. Met this fine young thing at the local Circle K. She made a date for 8:30, and I said, "What the hey?" Now, just picking up women at gas stations.
Strange things are afoot
At the Circle K. Yeah. And here's another thing. She made the date. Okay? She made the date. And then he journeys to her crib and lets himself inside. And she's just watching TV. She made the date and then was like, oh, screw it. Gilligan's Island is on. We're just going to do that.
That was probably the date. That's what she wanted to do on the date.
I just don't know.
For me, it would have to be the right TV show for that to work on me.
Yeah, me too. Well, what TV show?
What would that TV show be?
Frasier for me.
Frasier?
Yeah. If somebody just said to me, like, if I met a fine young thing at a local Circle K, and they were like, "Hey, let's have a date," and I walked up to, I got to their crib, and they were just watching a Frasier marathon, I'd be like, I can do this.
I don't know if I can do a sitcom marathon. I could totally do a marathon of like Chopped or Forged in Fire, though.
Oh yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Because at least you have enough of a change in cast from episode to episode that like it's like new and fresh almost.
Keeps
every
it a little
time
fresher for you. Yeah, I get that. I can see that being a thing that it, Yeah. Okay. I mean, that's fair. That's totally fair.
Yeah. And this all ties in because this at its core, the song's about TV.
At its core. Yeah, I mean, and
talking about TV.
It's another thing. Like he wraps it into a story. He wraps it into a very Wild Thing-esque story because that's how it works. I was bumming those shows just kept coming. Like he was like, "Oh my God, when is this over? When is this going to be over? When is this going to be over?" The phone rings. She doesn't answer the phone because they're watching that Gilligan's Isle thing. And the please baby please baby please. It's like can we stop this now? Like in the song.
But by the end of it, he likes it though, doesn't he?
By the end of it, he likes. That's what surprises him. That's the $50 whore.
Yeah.
Of the song. He's like, oh my gosh, I like that Gilligan's Isle thing.
Yeah.
Wow, wow. Yep. That's how it works. So.
Yep.
But yeah, this was one because this is on the UHF soundtrack. We didn't really listen to this too much.
This song, no. I listened to the album quite a bit. Like, we obviously know the Gandhi 2 and all that stuff, but a lot of the songs on this album I would skip.
Right. Yeah. I'm trying to Jeepers Louise. I'm trying
But
to
there are on the album itself, there are those couple songs that really catapulted up there for me.
Okay.
Like the album itself.
Yeah.
Like it's just obviously as Biggest Ball of Twine.
BBO Tim, yeah.
Spam. Fun Zone is good. UHF is a total banger.
Total banger.
Money for Nothing Beverly Hillbillies is pretty good. Radioactive Hamsters is good, and then you've got all the other stuff. Did I rank this? This is next to last on our ranking from this album. Which I think on a re-rank, it would be last.
Yeah.
Because as of right now, Generic Blues is below it.
Yeah, and I've come to appreciate Generic Blues more lately.
Yes.
You know,
yes.
I just don't know. Like, yeah, you know, because this comes right after Attack of the Radioactive Hamsters from a Planet Near Mars and right before the Hot Rocks Polka on this album. And it's like, blah, blah, blah.
Hit a real lull.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just like, blah. Then you flip. You know, after Hot Rocks Polka, you get UHF, which is like, yay! And then you flip, and side 2 opens with, let me be your hog.
Which is good, but then She Drives Like Crazy is horrible.
Yeah. Ugh. There's some great things on the soundtrack, and there are some that fall in the camp of Isle Thing.
Yeah.
Which, again, there are some things that he did with Isle Thing that's so clever and funny. Like, he definitely, like, paralleled even what Wild Thing was about.
But there's only so much you can do with the source material. But at the same time, then why pick that source material?
Well, it was a number 2 hit. It was a pretty big hit. You know?
I guess.
And he did release it as a single. The singles from the UHF soundtrack were UHF, Money for Nothing, Beverly Hillbillies, and Isle Thing. Spam would have been a better single.
Spam would have been a better single. Much better single.
Like, Spam was great. At least he didn't release She Drives Like Crazy as a single.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But, I mean, I don't know. I don't even know who makes these choices. But who's to say? Who's to say? I'm just saying that for us, I know a lot of it is, like, we just don't care for the original. So that kind of does something where you're like, I know this is funny, but, like, blaggity blag, blag, blag. And
well, that and we didn't really... We never made a connection with Gilligan's Island. I think if we made a connection with Gilligan's Island, we might have a bigger appreciation of it.
Yep.
But we didn't. So
Nope. That's just the way things go. That's just the way things
some
go.
things don't ever change.
Right. And I just don't know. I don't know. This, I mean, it's fine. It's funny. I'm going to be very curious to see where this ends up in our re-rank, which we're not going to talk too deeply about it, but I feel like we can at this point because it's mid-April, and we are going to the end of May is the 3-year anniversary of the Beard Owl podcast, and so we're going to
I think that's going to be our big re-rank extravaganza episode.
Yep, going to be our big re-rank extravaganza episode. And one thing I would love from the people listening is we're going to be talking about the logistics behind our re-rank. We're each going to get a couple of mulligans. Whereas we're gonna
wild cards.
Wild card.
Yeah.
And I feel like a great way to break up that conversation would be with sound bites from our loyal commenters commenting in the comments. So if you wanna appear on the Beard Owl podcast, record yourself. I don't know, like 30 seconds to a minute. Just like wishing us a happy 3-year anniversary. What do you want to say to us? What do you want the world to know? And we'll plop it in the episode. I feel like it'll be a good time. Why not?
What do you want to see from us in the future?
Boobs.
What did you like about us from the past?
Boobs.
How are we presently?
How are we? We're fine. We're good.
Okay.
We're doing okay.
Right, good.
We're
still good.
We're still good. Oh, we're doing what we can. We are doing what we can. Would you like to derail?
Sure.
Why not? Right?
Did you know that the reason that you never hear of anybody stealing the steel that makes train tracks is because it is such hard, high-quality steel that you would need a plasma cutter to cut the section of rail. And so then you would need a generator, and it would take too long. And also, it's heavy AF.
Right on.
Yeah.
Huh. Why, were you considering stealing some train tracks?
No, you were just talking about derailing.
Oh, that's okay. I didn't get there. I got there now. That was a good joke because I thought that was a serious topic that you wanted to talk about.
You know what? Much like when we grew up, behind our house now, up maybe about a mile or half mile up the road, are train tracks.
Oh, boy.
And so whenever I'm in the car with Cece and I drive over them, she tells me, Dad, I think a train went by recently. And I say, why do you think that? And she says, because it left tracks.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
That's a solid joke.
It is a solid joke.
That's funny.
Yeah.
It's real funny. I like it. Yeah. We're going to derail here for a little bit. So people know that you and I tend to record on Sundays. So people are listening to it on Friday. We end our weekend with ourselves. You begin your weekend with us. That's just the way it works.
Uh-huh.
I made breakfast this morning, and we had some bacon, so I made bacon, scrambled eggs, and some toast. And have I told you that the one time I was using the cast iron pan that you and Natalie got me for my birthday, there was the smoke coming off of it and the smoke detector went off from using the cast iron. Well, that freaked Troy out so much that anytime I use any pan on the stove, he runs over to Russ and cannot sit close enough to him, and he shakes.
Aw.
He's afraid of pans, especially if it's meat, something that's gonna sizzle. He's
Yes.
oh no,
Yes.
no, I can't deal with this. So this morning I wanted to make, like I said, bacon, eggs, and toast, and so I was like, the bacon is gonna be the thing because he's gonna hate that noise and all this, that, and the other. I did the bacon in the oven.
Yeah, that's good.
It was the first time I'd ever done the bacon in the oven, and I just laid
Oh,
it
really?
out. Yeah, because I was just done bacon in the pan, But man,
Oh,
I did
yeah.
it in the oven, and the strips.
It's good when it all drips out, and it's it's all cooked uniformly.
Yeah.
And oven is good.
The strips all look nice, and I was like, oh man.
Have you ever done it in the air fryer?
No, I've not done bacon in the air fryer.
Do it in the air fryer.
Okay. I'll do that. But I literally did the bacon in the oven because I was like, I just don't want to. It's too early in the day for me to stress Troy out this much.
Right.
With a
yeah.
pan.
Yeah.
So I did it that way. But I think that if I'm going to cook bacon, that's how I'm going to do it from now on because it just came out so much nicer.
Yeah, it's good. You just have to. I don't know if I find that it's easier to clean a pan or clean the cookie sheet that the bacon's on.
Yeah. Well,
it's all about the cleanup for me.
I get that. One of the things that could alleviate that is when I was looking up the time and temperature to cook bacon in the oven was one thing you should do, parchment paper first. Which will alleviate. I didn't have parchment paper. I was like, well, screw it. I'm just going to spray this pan. And hope for the best. And it was fine. It's the same amount of grease and I just move it over to the sink, whatever.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Whatever. But yeah, it gave me the time to focus on my scrambled eggs instead of having to worry about the bacon, and I was like, oh,
yeah,
this takes.
Tell me about your scrambled egg process.
My scrambled egg process is not very intense. I had I made 3 eggs from between the two of us, just the regular large eggs, and get the pan going on a medium. Crack the 3 eggs in there. And then it's just a constant kind of slow scramble with a spatula.
Okay.
You break the yolks up. I like to see a little bit of egg white in my scrambled eggs.
Okay, yeah, so that's what I was going to say. When I do scrambled eggs, I'll have the pan on a medium low, and I'll crack eggs until basically the whole bottom of the pan is covered.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'll then let the whites cook a little bit
Yeah.
with the yolks still intact.
Mm-hmm.
And then after a couple of minutes, or like when maybe about half of the egg white of each egg is cooked, then you pop the yolks and scramble it all in so that you get chunks of white and then you get chunks of the mixed. And it just turns out really good.
Yeah. And just a little salt and pepper.
Do you put in anything like half and half?
I sometimes do, sometimes don't. I did not today.
Yeah, I like it. Makes them fluffy.
Yeah.
Nice and fluffy.
Well, if it's Gordon Ramsay, it's going to be creme fraiche.
Yeah.
Creme fraiche.
Well,
We can't all do that. We
No.
can't all do that. Yeah. So, I made a nice breakfast today and it was delightful. And then after this, Sunday's our grocery shopping day. We always get lunch beforehand. We're going to go to BJ's Brew House.
oh, nice.
Because we are both deeply swayed by things that we see on TV. And Russ saw something in some video or commercial or whatever earlier today about Brussels sprouts. And he was like, oh, BJ's has a good Brussels sprout appetizer. And I was like, well, do you want to go there? It's kind of on our way to the grocery store that we're going to. We go to the nice grocery store on Sundays because they serve beer there.
Uh-huh. Winn-Dixie?
The nice Winn-Dixie. Yeah, it's a little bit of a drive, but, as we make it, that's the day. That's our activity.
Yeah.
It's the activity.
Nice.
Yeah. So we're going to go get some Brussels sprouts and something else. And BJ's Brewhouse, they have, it's a chain, but they have some beers that you can only get at a BJ's.
Uh-huh.
So, I'm not mad at it. Do you plan your meals for the week?
We've started to.
Yeah. We just started to too.
I don't know if we have a plan in place for this coming week, so it's going to be kind of like flying by the seat of our pants.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, there are certain days that are just solid. Like, Friday is Pizza Friday.
Right.
Wednesday has to be quick because I'm going to band rehearsal quick. So it's something quick there. And then Tuesdays, it's a mix of going out because Cece has her dance class.
How's that going for her?
Good. She likes it. She has a lot of fun.
That's good.
Ballet. It's technically ballet, but I was the one that took her this past week, and I just hear kids songs going on in there, so I don't know what kind of routine they're gonna do, but that's gonna be really fun when it comes to be she got measured for her her costume or whatever.
Oh, that's exciting. Yeah, she's gonna have a recital. Yeah. That's cute. That'll be great.
And then she's got T-ball starting up. I don't know what day of the week practices are going to be for that.
Oh, boy.
Hopefully it's not Tuesdays.
Or Wednesdays.
Yeah, well, no. The thing is, Wednesdays, Cece doesn't have an engagement. On Tuesdays, Cece already has an engagement.
Right, okay.
It's Cece's prior engagement that's the problem. On Wednesdays, we'll absolutely have somebody to take her.
Right.
Is the thing. Where Tuesday, it's no, we got to rush right from dance to T-ball or T-ball to dance. No, that would be tough.
That's too
Or
much.
she just can't do both.
Right.
But yeah, then it's coming up. Once we hit late April, she has games every Saturday except for Memorial Day.
Oh my gosh.
Until mid-June. Yeah. So that's going to be fun.
Yeah. That's going to be fun.
Oh, yeah.
That's great. That's great.
T-ball.
T-ball.
Yeah.
T-ball.
Don't know how many innings a game is.
Oh, I don't know how any of T-ball works. We didn't do that.
No, I wasn't allowed.
Yeah.
Too much politics, I was told.
Right.
As a child, I was told that there was too much politics in Little League, so I couldn't do Little League.
Right. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I don't know. Well, she's going to play T-ball.
She's going to play T-ball, and it's going to be fun. I don't care if she does good or bad as long as she has fun.
Yeah. You gonna
That's how I'm looking at it.
You're gonna call it CC ball?
CC ball.
CC ball.
CC ball. We went down and saw where the T-ball fields are, or where the Little League fields are. There's like 5 of them that are like back to back.
Yeah.
Like all home plates are like there, but like they go out like a star.
Like a flower. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's fun. That should be that should be exciting. That should be very exciting. So, folks listening to the Beard Owl podcast, it'll be very interesting to see how we schedule keeping our episodes coming out with T-ball. I know.
I said those are Saturdays.
I know those are Saturdays. But your Saturdays are going to be gone, and then Sundays, the things that used to happen on Saturdays are going to have to happen. It's going to be like, when do we do it?
Nah.
No, we'll do it.
Nah.
We have a loyal audience that needs to hear us.
I didn't tell Natalie that we were recording today until this morning when I remembered, oh yeah, I'm probably recording with Lauren today. And then I looked in our messages and I'm like, yeah, we're recording today. And so I turned to Natalie while we're still in bed. I think I'm recording with Lauren today. Let me check what time.
Oh, okay. And that's when I got the text from you. What time?
It wasn't a problem because I knew we had nothing going on today.
Right.
But yeah.
Yeah. That's how, yeah, it's okay. I have a massive calendar on the wall in here with all the release dates, my guest spots, when I'm recording with you, when I'm out of town. It's like,
Yeah, when we made the arrangements to say that we're recording today, I've been very busy at work lately. So like we made those arrangements and it promptly left my mind because I was in the middle of doing other stuff at work and I'm just like, okay.
Yeah.
And I'll think about this later. Yeah. Well, later came.
Later came. Later did indeed come. Oh, here's the thing. I was looking at my big giant calendar, and it reminded me. So the people will have heard the first of this series last week. I'm starting the thing with having guests on to talk about what they feel is the most underrated song on a particular Weird Al album. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So like they're gonna come with what they think is their most underrated, and I'm going to come with what I think is the most underrated track on the album. If we line up, great. If not, we could talk about 2 songs for the duration of the episode, right? Well, as soon as our friend and preeminent Weird Al scholar, Nathan Rabin, heard about this grand thing, he was like, count me in! So we'll be hearing from him sooner than later, because I'm going to be recording with him in a little bit here to
nice.
make that happen, too. Like, man,
what album?
He has chosen Polka Party.
Oh, Polka Party.
Yeah.
Most underrated song on Polka Party.
The most underrated song on the most underrated album.
Okay.
So, we'll see. We'll see what he thinks.
I want to see what my pick would be.
Yeah.
There are a couple that you and I are drastically different from each other on.
Do you want to tell the people what we're going to do for Cinco de Mayo? Do you remember what we're going to do for Cinco de Mayo?
Were we planning to do Taco Grande?
We're totally going to do Taco Grande for Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah, that's right.
It's a Friday.
Because it falls on a... Yeah.
It's a Friday.
Cinco de Mayo falls on a Friday, so we've got to do that.
We have to.
It's not as cool as when Cinco de Mayo falls on a Taco Tuesday.
But we'll take it.
But, yeah.
We will take it.
Absolutely. I will promptly show up with my 5th of mayonnaise. And drink a 5th of mayonnaise.
That's great. Yeah, we'll have to figure
That's disgusting.
No, I know. It's gross. Do you ever see that thing where people are like, empty out a mayonnaise jar, like clean it out real good and fill it with vanilla pudding, and then like walk around eating it?
Oh, yeah. It would be funnier if they filled it with like half vanilla pudding and half chocolate pudding and mixed it, so that way you think that the mayo's off.
Oh, yeah, I'm eating bad mayo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like weird mayonnaise. Anything further you'd like to add? Or are we ready to be putting a pin in this bad boy?
Huh. We already talked about a number of different sitcoms from that era.
We did.
I've got nothing.
Okay. So
I've got nothing to further throw us off the rails at the end of the episode like I normally do.
Great. I think this is a very good episode.
Don't be so excited.
Top notch. Oh, fun fact for you. 3 years ago today, we recorded what would become the first actual episode of the Beard Owl podcast to come out.
First actual or first unreleased?
No. We had already done our test run with the first unreleased. The first actual episode that we recorded to come out was actually episode 2 because we wanted to get our. So yeah, we recorded episode 2, the plumbing song, 3 years ago today.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Look at where we've come.
Yeah.
Look at how far we've come.
It's true.
Let's see how far we've come.
You think this is bad? Check that out.
Yeah. Yeah. So the first unreleased was Ricky.
Yeah, and
right?
Still unreleased to this day.
Yeah. And so then was our first ever episode The Night Santa Went Crazy?
Sure as heck
That was released? Okay.
Yep.
I'm just making sure that I have history correct.
Yep. Then the plumbing song, and then Bob.
Okay. All right.
Because we talked
Wait,
about.
I feel like we talked about such a bad song with the plumbing song that we're like, no, we need to talk about another good song again just to get us back on track because we don't know what we're doing enough to talk about a song that we don't really care about.
And we still don't. But when we talked with Bob, we talked about cassowaries. Those.
Oh yeah,
birds.
dude. The other day, Cece goes we're sitting at the dinner table. And all of a sudden, Cece just goes, "Hey Google, what's the animal of the day?" And Google tells her, "Today's animal is the cassowary." And I'm like, "Yes, living dinosaurs, yes."
That's delightful. I love it.
Yeah,
that's great. Oh my gosh, I think that's a great note. Yeah, so people do it anyway. Go check out the early part of our catalog. We were bad. But we stuck with it.
Oh, yeah. And orange, you glad we did.
Orange, you glad we did. Yes, I'm sorry.
Orange, you glad we did.
I played my button boy over Johnny Boy, and I'm sorry.
I heard the button boy. Yeah, it's okay.
It's okay. Well, I'm going to take this last sip of my beer because I saw you did that. Oh, now you did that. Okay. Well, anyhow. I'm still Lauren. This has been the Beard Owl Podcast.
I'm still John.
I get it all backwards. Wait, hold on. This has been the Beard Owl Podcast.
Stop.
I'm still Lauren.
And I'm still John.
Okay, one day we'll get it right. We'll come at you again next time, people. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Sorry, we got a one. We got a castle again.